Good evening, everyone. Hope everybody's well. Uh, Let me see. I'm all over the place here. How are we doing? We won't find it now until the March. It's the Trent March, the 27th, would I believe. Um, well, the time is changing. I think Saturday night, isn't it? Saturday. So, be brighter days now. So we're basically nearly in the summertime, so it's good to see. And so a lot of things to say tonight, particularly about local things at the moment happening in Cavan, which is good. It's good news in one regard. I probably should get to it maybe first. We do have a good few stories in Cavan actually to cover first, and then on with some national things. Um, so yeah, I give it a few minutes on it before I get me high horse or anything like that. There's a video that meant to upload. It meant to upload there the other day. It didn't upload actually. Could I wonder should I? No, I wait actually until I'm finished. I wait until I'm finished. I think I still have it. I assume I still have it. I just checked. I still have it. Hello, Sean. Good evening. How are we? Yeah, I do have it. Very good. That's very good. Yeah, I have it. Yeah, that's 100% that I have it. I will upload that actually later on because I meant to upload. It was scheduled to upload and it failed to upload for whatever reason. Don't know why. Meant to upload yesterday. Actually, it was the day before, but it didn't upload. So it's there anyway. So I probably should upload it then. Even though I probably will cover everything here, but you know, you know. So how are we tonight? It's been an awful fucking hoover day. I tell you, I got drowned 6 or 7 times today. It stopped and then it lashed and then it fucking pissed and then it stopped and then it was just a shitty day. She's not cutting too bad. Apart from the weather, it's not been cutting. It's not been cutting too bad. So we have a lot of things. Well, particularly it's good news up in West Cavan at the moment. But sure, I talk about it in a sec. But a lot of things happening, I suppose, out and about. Well, we all see at the moment. We all know, like, just to state the obvious before I go in any further. The hate speech bill is fucked. Let's put it that way. They're not going to get a pass in this Dáil term. Like whatever they do, they won't be able to pass it. It's unfeasible that they be able to do it. So Helen McAtee's literally just making up stuff at this point. It's not going to be passed. Which Neil Richmond basically said it's unlikely to get passed during this Dáil term anyway. So whatever, unless they fucking push heaven and earth to do it. We talk about Sinn Féin now. I know that's another kettle fish. That's what the video too was about, Sinn Féin and the hypocrisy and stuff. Any hills, any snow in the hills? I don't actually know, but I presume there's probably some down in Ballyconnor tonight. I know it's given a bit of sleet and snow tonight, so I presume there'll be a bit of snow down there. But see, it's very wet, so I don't know because that Friday, the 1st of March, was very wet, but still the snow stuck. So we see what happens, I suppose. But definitely not. There'll be probably none around here. I don't think it will. But last time I said that in March, the 1st of March, it was the whole snow came out of nowhere. It's crazy. So yeah. So it seems like the hate speech bill is fucked, which is not much loss. Well, they probably will try. Like they seem how Simon Howard seems to be hellbound to lose his seat in the next election because he's saying, "Oh, I move heaven and earth to get it through," and stuff like that. Which I don't know is feasible. Because Sinn Féin finally read the room and finally copping on a bit. But what I'm saying, but it's far too late for them to cop on. But anyway, we'll get into that in a while. We'll have a big discussion about that, I presume. I give it a few more minutes just for notifications and stuff to go out. I should start putting it up on the community post. I got out of the habit of putting it on the community post in what time I was going to go live at and stuff like that. So just let me change this for a second. Apologies. But yeah. Hello there, Shawnee. How are we today? How's our Wednesday going so far? Nearly the end of March, just to say. We're nearly at April already. Like 4 months of the year nearly gone already, just to say. If you think time's going slow, it's 4 months and nearly gone already. Just to say. You won't find it to Christmas at this stage. It's flying now. It's flying. So yes. Looking, Easter too. A lot of Easter eggs. Presume everybody has loads of Easter eggs they're going to eat up and stuff like that. Good time for the shops as well, selling all these Easter eggs. But anyway, where am I here? So yeah, this is the thing we need to go to. Is this the okay? This is it. So suppose we get started. You can hear me okay with the music and stuff in the background, but some music. So good news. Obviously, we can buy underpads. Look at that. We can actually buy underpads and dress and stuff like that. Isn't that cool? But no, we're not talking about underpads and stuff like that. So I think everybody remembers me. I talked about this a lot about a few months ago. Actually, about a year ago stuff. So there was a school in Bombay in County Cavan and there's a school in Beltobit secondary schools. They were going to be merged together into Ballyconnor. As I said, they were going to do that. So the CMHEB, the Cavan Modern Education Training Board, have basically said, full stop, this is not going to happen, which is great because the community doesn't seem to want, like the community and the people around it don't want it. So basically nobody wants it. So thankfully the copped on and wed the room too, I suppose, because it was stupid from the start. Because Bombay is about 6 kilometres away from Ballyconnor, and then the bus and stuff like that. And then even in Beltobit, Beltobit's a big town. Not as big as it was years ago, of course, but your buses will have to go from Ballyconnor, so it makes sense just having two separate schools. I don't know why, but at the end of the day, the people of the community wanted the schools to stay. There was a huge campaign for it and stuff like that. It's all done in time for the elections, which I believe it's a very nice and comfortably done before the elections, isn't it? Very good. Conveniently, just conveniently done before the election. But it's good news. It is good news for West Cavan. So, because there was a huge campaign now about it. So thankfully that's been put to bed. But again, it took far too long for it to be put to bed. That's my point on it. So yeah, that's just wanted to talk about that because the big news in Cavan, I suppose, at the moment just after coming out today. So if you see my videos from, I even was outside the school to protest one time. So yeah, so that's good news, and conveniently done before the local town elections and stuff. Conveniently, because like no cotton, literally every road in the fucking place in Cavan is being dug up at the moment because there's a local town election coming up soon. I would know before the like she's just an anarchist, so like she probably just wants to get with her children altogether. She just doesn't like anybody. Like she's a psychopath. Like she's honestly just a psychopath. So we go on to something else. So we take this with a grain of salt. This next thing, but it goes back to this guard with his it was €50 of a bike. This is what it was. It was a €50 of a bike that he gave to this elderly man. €50. Yeah, she only wants that, and along with other things, Antifa school and stuff like that. Basically, how to be woke school. How to just be a mindless drone and just do whatever the government tells you to do. Whatever they say, jump, basically. But yeah, so we'll go back to this fucking story. I can never get up, but it does ring true, this article from the ditch. I'm sure people voted about the ditch. But it does ring true. I never thought of it. I thought it was just the Irish fucking, the usual shit, basically. Things take donkey's years to get simple answers and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'll show you this. So we take this a grain of salt because it's kind of not been proven, but on God Sheena Connor, they're the biggest criminal gang in the state. Let's be fair. So this is from the ditch. So so apparently this guy that gave this elderly man a bicycle was a whistleblower. He was helping one of his colleagues. He was helping one of his colleagues with tribunal, I suppose, giving evidence. In terms of Garda corruption, wrongdoing, misconduct, I suppose, in the Garda Síochána. And especially because they searched this house too, and then it was unveiled. I have to get this out. I don't have the other article. But they had these details wrong and stuff like that for his search warrant in the house. They actually searched his house and stuff like that. So it does seem to be true, because remember Rose McCabe, they were trying to make him out, and John Wilson and them, they were trying to make them out like the most evil people ever, Tusla and Garda Síochána. They were trying to make them out like the most evil people ever. And it didn't work out well for Garda Síochána in that case. But I wouldn't put it past them that they would get this guard on that, because at the end of the day, it's a fucking €50 bike. Like, let's be fair, it's a €50 bike, regardless of if the paperwork should have been filled up and stuff like that. At the end of the day, it shouldn't have took fucking 4 years. 4 years, not even 5 minutes and stuff like that. It shouldn't have took 4 years for this to go, and and especially because they treated him like that he literally killed somebody the way they were treating him. Like, it's just mad. Like, this is uncovered suspicious criminal behaviour in Athlone. That's what the guard was based. So, yeah, and the guard had a local heaven. Like, this is you never hear this in OT, but it sounds true, because let's be fair, on Garda Síochána O'Connor, we have to admit it, they are literally one of probably the most corrupt police force in the world. Let's be fair, and they're not. They want to kind of probably shut this guard up, basically. Especially if he was speaking out about different things and bringing attention to different things that were happening in the force, because the guards hate the higher ups and stuff being exposed. So it's the same what happened with Maurice McCabe, Francis Fitzgerald, and stuff, losing their phone and stuff. That's probably the superintendent of the Garda station lost his phone. It's nowhere to be found. It just disappeared. But the issue here is that the guards have probably made up every accusation under the sun to frame this guard, especially now because he's going to sue the state. So and on Garda Síochána O'Connor. And especially because we see the hostile reaction with Drew Howes, like basically saying he's worse than, I don't know what. But Drew Howes basically wouldn't apologise that, it was stupid what he done, suspending this guard for such a minor infraction. Compared to, we'll have to talk about it later on, there was a guard that literally took €100,000 worth of cocaine out of a Garda station and stuff like that. And not much has been said about that. So, it's a long story about that, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah, so I don't know, but it seems true. Like, I never thought about it until the ditch put up this out. But it actually just taking it over and stuff like that, it actually seems to be true. Because, let's be fair, they did it with Maurice McCabe. They actually did it. Like, they made him out to be the most evil person imaginable. Like, he was worse than fucking Hitler, the way they were going on. Back in the day. So here we go. And this is just a perfect example of Drew Howes. Drew Howes congratulates a suspended Garda. For he was up to his own shenanigans. What Maurice McCabe and them were trying to expose, fixed penalty things, suspended. And Drew Howes gives him a congratulations. When a Garda actually does something wrong, and like this means the judge, jury, and executioner, Drew Howes gives him a nice thank you note, that you're a good guard and stuff like that. But when the guard was doing something good, and especially this is the thing, like, it's clean to be seen this guard to give the bike to this elderly man, was doing a favour for this elderly man. And it's just double standards. Like, a guard literally, this should be prosecuted, obviously, because at the end of the day, they're there to enforce the law and fix penalties and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, giving them posting a €50 bicycle, over a €50 bicycle, and over maybe 1 or 2 pages of a document that needed to be filled up. Especially because this guy probably done 50 or 60 times, or maybe he got bribes on the side, €100 here, €100 there to look the other way. This is what was happening on Garda Síochána O'Connor back in only a few years ago, and it's still happening to this day. And Drew Howes taking up for this guard. Like, you can see why nobody wants to join on Síochána O'Connor, and they wonder why nobody wants to join the guards. Like, that's just a perfect example, but it's not even that. It gets worse from here. It generally just get worse from here. Like, on Garda Síochána O'Connor just walking. And like, I usually always try and support the guards, but you've got to trust on Garda Síochána O'Connor. You really would. So basically they searched his house too, this guard, to give the bicycle to the elderly man. So a one issue for, it was basically these wrong details and stuff like that. It was stupid stuff. Like, it was crazy stuff. Like, it was just, the warrant was, it's literally the wrong suspect, something like that. Like, that basically misinformed information on the warrant and stuff like that. Not even that, but still searching his house for over a fucking bicycle. It's insane. Like, it is insane. But I don't know what people think of that, but it actually seems to be true, because let's be fair, it's a bit of an overreaction going just saying, oh, we're going to search his house and stuff like that, over a €50 bicycle, or for a €50 bicycle that wasn't even stolen and stuff like that. And just going, the government and the NGOs and stuff jumping up and down. Like over that, there's definitely something more behind it. Like I didn't think of it before, but they probably are trying to shut this man up basically, because he knows something that has happened in the Gardaí and Conway and stuff like that, and they don't want to see it. How are you doing? How is things? Hope you're keeping well. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. I was going to say Saturday. I keep thinking mixing up between Saturday and stuff, but you get what I'm saying. You get the gist of what I'm saying. Because it does ring true, because it was such an overreaction to such a minor thing that could have been fixed within a day or two. And not even that, it was just filling up a bit of paperwork. Like, at the end of the day, it didn't make much of a difference. It's different if the bike was fucking worth €1 billion or something like that, It was €50 for a bike. It was lying in the Garda station for years, Like, I never seen such combine stuff in my life. I'm sure people would agree, but it does seem to be true, to be totally honest. Especially because on God, obviously we know straight away the mainstream media will never ask these questions. We never see RT ask these questions about it, etc., etc. We never see it, unfortunately. But what do we think? Do we think that it was just a misunderstanding? Do we think it's the truth? It's just it does seem to ring a bell, to be totally honest, because especially because we know what happened with Maurice McCabe and stuff. They wouldn't put on Gardish and Connor past it in doing it. And it goes down to everything, as I keep saying every day of the week. It goes down to trust in the police, trust in the government and stuff like that. Nobody has any faith or any trust in the government. So, and you shouldn't really have a trust in the Gardish and Connor, because time and time again they show they're not really fit for purpose and not the regards. But yeah, give me another second. I'm trying to find this article about this guard, this woman guard. Apparently, she had a good day with the drugs. And also, the guards are complaining about their uniforms, so they won't show look at. Yeah, here we are. Give me a second now. Hello, Gordon. How are you doing? We're having a barbecue. You wouldn't have much of a barbecue out in that weather now here. It's terrible weather. It was good to see you, Gordon. You have a new profile picture and everything. But yeah, you wouldn't have much at the moment. I'm just pissing. Like it's dreadful weather. It's one of those days we'll never stop raining. Had to see me. I'm good. I'm going to sneeze. Yeah, Jesus, I couldn't stick that. I don't think many Irish people could. But yeah, so briefly just touching this too when I'm talking about the Gardish and the Conrad stuff. So as we can see here, so this was a guard down the country, stole cannabis basically from the Garda station that was seized, and she only got 6 months. And the funniest thing about this, like the feds is our like argument that she came from a good family. That's basically all they had to say. That she came from a good, not that she was sorry or that was basically her what they call it, her defense that I came from a good family, stuff like that. But it's still nonetheless. Drew Howard, you probably wouldn't even say how, like, he probably was, he reluctantly suspended him. Because let's be fair, it's not the first time on God Shinakano have taken drugs or consumed drugs and stuff like that. It happens all the time in Ungara Shinakano. Drugs go missing and stuff like that. It's never talked about, but it does happen. Like a lot of these gals do nearly be on drugs themselves, to be totally honest. There's many stories I heard in the years gone by about gals taking drugs and stuff like that. So it seems to be just another example. And it's happening every day, the day of the week in Ireland. Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. It's really no, it wouldn't. No, it's not been legal in Ireland. No, no. Uh, but still, nonetheless, they seized it off the street and were taking it in this regard, and etc., etc. Um, so the Irish government. How am I going to put this? I don't really know where to go with this. There's a lot of stuff on it. Just give me a second. So the Irish government signed this EU, what do you call it? How would you phrase it? Migration, I suppose, legislation, I suppose to call it. I have to get it up just to reference. So obviously Ireland can opt out of any EU objectives or whatever. But obviously they won't do that. They're too afraid of the EU and stuff like that in this country. So we heard about the EU international protection strategy, we'll call it. That's what they're phrasing it as. Much less. I'm all over the place. So the state in the net it's supposed into 2028. They're talking about 14,000 state-owned beds for international protection applicants, which is a lot. It's the whole population of Cavan Town, just to take an example. By 2028 on the plan proposed. But and then the cabinet signed today the international things. So basically, they can give money to the EU now too. I don't really know how it would work, but so they will have to take them in, but they'll be looking after them technically. Basically, really, that's what I gather. Along with taking in loads of other people, of course. So they're just going to bring loads of people in. Basically, the short end of the stick here. No, I don't smoke. I don't smoke anything. No, I don't even smoke cigarettes. Would you believe? I don't even vape or anything like that. So, but you get what I'm saying. It's insanity with this stuff. Yeah, the right name to say is the EU Migrant Pact. That's what technically is. That's technically what it's called. So yeah, that's technically what it is. So obviously, I don't know. We have to see how it goes, but anything that the government does nowadays, you nearly have to question it because it's definitely not in the best interest of anybody. Really, to be totally honest. That's to be totally answered. Let's see. So there's been the spate of how would you put it? So we're going into crime and stuff, I suppose. There's been so there's been a gang going around Mead and Lockwood and different places, burglaring phone shops particularly, and they stole €30 worth of phone equipment and stuff, laptops and different things like that. And they were caught in Cavan Town there Tuesday, just last night actually. I know it's Tuesday morning. The early hours of Tuesday morning. Um, so fair play to Ungarish and kind of forgetting them. But yeah, so they will let it get off, I suppose, with too much. Um, I don't know. It doesn't say, but it's hard to know. But they basically been getting they've been doing a lot of crime, basically. Whoever they are, you know, 20,000 worth of phone equipment and laptops. Suppose you would, you know, you wouldn't find it, you know, tricky with new phones and stuff like that. It'd be nearly 1,000, 2,000 euro. But still, nonetheless, regardless of who they are, they have to face judgment for their crimes. Especially because it's been a spate. It's allowed in cavan in different, like not just one, but been multiple of them. So we have to see what's that about. Um, so, um, so yeah. Um, so we have to see what happens there, but I presume they have to do something now anyway. Um, and then also there was a hit and one there. What they what was St. Patrick's Day last Sunday, wasn't it? Last Sunday evening after St. Patrick's Day, um, there was a hit and one in the town too. So thankfully the person didn't lose his life or anything. So, but still, nonetheless, they failed to admit on the scene and stuff like that. So hopefully they do catch whoever that was too. Um, but basically, there's been a good bit of crime around um, Cavan recently. So yeah, it's quiet evening, but anyway. Well, I should have probably put on the community post anyway. That I was going to go live, but anyway, sure. Look at what can you do. Um, do. But yeah, so that's basically the roundup of news, and um, yeah, and obviously the bridge too in Baltimore and stuff like that. It's crazy to see that. I'm sure Gordon probably knows about it too, like in Baltimore. The tower of the boat, particularly hit its support beam and just knocked down the whole bridge. It's hard to believe that would happen, but um, it's yeah, especially just it just all came down. Like I wouldn't mind if it sustained some damage and stuff like that, but literally the whole outfit just collapsed and fell into the river. So I don't know what to make of that. Because it probably shouldn't have just collapsed straight away. Yeah. It should be a bit more studied than that. I know it's a big cargo ship, but um, you know, you know. Um, Democracy Index. Ireland 7. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I know. So just chill here and for the night. It's going to be quiet night. I don't take notifications or nearly anything. I have to be totally honest, but sure. Chill look at. We're here now. So I'll probably upload that video in a while, but I hang around for a few more minutes, sure. Anyway. I was late anyway tonight. Usually I'll be a bit more, probably at 7 or so. We were a few minutes after 7 or so. But I didn't even put it up. I should have probably put it up anyway. Potential snow, yeah, it's supposed to be potential snow, but every time they say there's going to be snow, it doesn't come, it doesn't materialize. And then that Friday, it didn't say it was going to snow, and then the whole snow just came. But I don't think so. I think it's just going to be the higher ground, so I wouldn't get the snow. I wouldn't get the snow plow out. Huh? Yeah, you get what I'm saying. So I don't think to be much in it. So I don't think so. I hope we keep an eye on Aaron on. I hope all is well. So yeah, I say we won't stay much longer tonight. It's very quiet tonight. So, and to be totally honest, I kind of half asleep. To be totally honest too. So there's not much energy in me tonight. To be totally honest. It's been a long day. I suppose at the office. It's a long day to the to go. Yeah, so yes. Um. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. But yeah. I suppose we talked about really everything. Yeah, and you're not finished yet. Like he was very tired saying that. Talk about me being tired. Yeah, I've seen nothing yet. Like I think we've seen you bang your head against the wall at this stage, because it's not looking too good for that way. Like Sinn Féin has done. Well, we forgot about that. Yeah, Sinn Féin done a 180 U-turn on the hate speech list. Well, we've all voted forward. Miraculously now they're like, no, we didn't want it. We voted no and stuff like that. But really, the only reason why they're coming out now because they see the writing on the wall and they know people are very upset about it. Which so widely so, and the same as myself, I'm very widely upset about it. And then we see Michael Wing and Fine Gael. But basically, this fellow Fine Gael, Michael Wing, he used to be the Minister of Rural Commission over the Tiny Towns. Basically said he was born into Fine Gael. That's how much you need to know that he was born into Fine Gael. Basically came out and said, you know what, we should probably just go back to the basics of Fine Gael instead of going with this woke shite. Because obviously he seats on the threat in Mayo, along with a lot of the rest of them. They're not going to have it easy in the next election. Same as Willie O'Deed. Like Willie O'Deed should be long retired by this stage, but so, But that's what people want. They want them to go back to basic and not this fucking insane shit. But would they listen? Who knows? Yes, exactly. And now they're coming out now. Oh no, we didn't do that. Oh, we didn't want it. We didn't know what we were voting for, etc. But the only reason why I'm sure you've seen the polls come out, the independents, are up along with the Intim and so that. But all the mainstream players, Sinn Féin, Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil, all in the toilet basically. They're down hugely in the polls. Like it's the fringe parties, I suppose you would call it. The media would call it fringe, so-called far-right parties, gaining footholds and stuff like that, and independents, of course, too. So this goes to show that the Irish public are going away from the mainstream political parties and going to the small parties, basically. So, but yeah, now Sinn Féin's only doing it now because they know. I'm sure you've probably seen the video. It was the Sinn Féin councillor. I think it was in some part of Dublin. A man, he was at some man's door and he literally had him out of it about uncontrolled immigration and stuff like that. So they know what's coming for them. It's independence, very good. But see, the only thing about the 1 and 2, it splits the vote a bit. I'm presuming you're talking about the local town election. Yes. Yes, you were saying, yeah. But that's the only thing. Hello, Fiona. I think I don't know if to say hello. I'm a bit tired, so I hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's the only thing. It splits the vote kind of a bit, but sure, look, if one of them gets in, that's a good thing. But definitely there'll be some kind of so-called far right person that they get in some part of the country, because again, a lot of people consider them voting at the immigration. Oh my, because it is the biggest topic. It was done at the Irish Times, was a poll taken. And would you believe, for the first time ever, immigration is the highest priority of many people, compared to even housing. Take, for example, housing. Like literally housing, young people, immigration tops that. So Sinn Féin has to kind of be seen to do something. Full trucks was yes. Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, I can't really remember too much, but I did see it. That was the day. I know I did see it. I meant to reply to you actually on that, but see, I was at work at the time. I think it was during the day. I actually can look now, just to refresh my mind, because it's been a long week now. Because I definitely did see it, because I remember. Very good. No, yeah, I think I definitely seen that. It was March. Yeah, it was March 24th. Yeah, no, yeah, I remember. Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, you must be very proud, son. He's won on the show. I know. But yeah, no, I know I did see it. I meant to respond. See, I never get around to responding to a lot of stuff. Because I think what time was that anyway during the day? Just so I know. Because I do remember watching and seeing it. Just to see. Yeah, it was about 2:00. Yeah, I would have been at work. So, but I remember looking down on my phone and seeing it, and clicking on it, and seeing it. No, that was Sunday. What am I talking about being at walk? That was Sunday, no. Yeah, that was Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday. What am I talking about walk? Yeah, I know. I seen his video. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think he's going to win now. Let me tell you answer. I don't presume that he will win because going by the end of his video, particularly. Well, I know what he's saying because I even said it many times before. You don't have much individual power as a council. Obviously, you have a say and you have a voice because obviously you have a mandate. But at the end of the day, to do something like to do will some good in the community and stuff like that, you don't really have much power. You obviously can put in wards and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, you can do fuck all. There's no one who cares. You know, you don't have much of a say basically. You can't have much of an impact, and you know, basically, I've said that for a long time now at this stage. But you know, he said it in his video yesterday. So I don't presume. No, I say he's probably just going to stay where he is at the moment. Um, yeah, if he is going to go, I say with the European Parliament. That's what I say. More than the local authority. Because as councillors too, you have collective power. But again, as he said in his video too, you don't really have much at the same time. You know, you do have collective power as a group of councillors, but at the end of the day, you don't have much authority. And you can't really make much decisions. You know. Yeah, exactly. He's done great work in Limerick. He's done a good bit in Limerick. I know of that. No, but I didn't see his video talking about it. But I don't foresee him winning the local title, especially with the way at the end of the video he was saying that he's done more than some of the elected councillors and stuff like that. And I do agree, he's done more than a lot of them in Limerick, and probably some of them in Cavan here. But you know, as a councillor too, you're limited by what you can do. And I understand that. I've looked into it because I was going to win myself. You don't have much. You don't have much authority. You don't have much. You can't really do much, basically, unless you collectively do something as councillors. You know, you have a say, of course, but you know, you get what I'm saying. But obviously, you can use your voice, etc. But at the end of the day, it's all by you bring in motions to the council and stuff like that, and the councils vote on it, and you know that's basically it. No, the councils don't really have any individual power. Because at the end of the day, it is the unelected people in the councils, take for example, chief executives and director of services and stuff like that. They have the majority of the power. They generally do. The people who are unelected at the council and stuff like that, they're the people who have the majority of the power in terms of doing the roads and stuff like that. And it is the truth. Councillors can mention it in their council meeting and stuff to the chief executive and to the director of services and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's up to them. You know. So the majority of power is really in people that's unelected, basically. That makes any sense. Yeah, well, we don't even want to go there with that unhinged behaviour in terms of one of the councils that came along and I don't even know what you would call it, but you know, acted the maggot, I suppose, is the word to use. Going around counting everybody and stuff like that. But you know, but we see what happens. I don't. She's not going to really get in a slow mayo. I don't think Limerick again. Don't think so. We don't want to go there. We say no more on that. But, exactly. But no, it wasn't hinged behaviour that time. But we'll see what happens anyway. But I don't foresee him going for the local town level. Just to answer your question, I don't see it. Just going by what he said at the end of the video, I don't see it. Whatever, but maybe the Dáil constituency or the European Parliament constituency too. maybe that, but I don't see local authority. You know, because I think a lot of people too, they don't understand too the powers of a councillor. You don't have much, because I've looked it up many times and stuff like that. You don't have much of a say and stuff. You're just kind of like that's how I wouldn't get on with the rest of the councils, and there'd be just uproar if I was in. And like washing dogs, or especially when some of them just they don't like being washed. A lot of them don't like being washed. And the worst thing about it, when a lot of the dogs too, they just get mucky in 5 minutes time. They roll in the muck and stuff like that. But yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Hates getting dirty. Some dogs are like that, but a lot of dogs just like rolling around and stuff like that. They're not as cleanliness as cats, obviously. Cats will be cleaning themselves all the time. But mm-hmm. Sorry about that. I'm just reading something. And a demon, yeah. Some of them can be feisty now. I know. We'll go for another few minutes and around. That'll be us for tonight. Don't have much energy to do too much. To be honest. Um, the cat video. Oh, you mean yeah, yeah, yeah. Coming up. What am I looking at? I'm actually having a brain for what am I looking at? Yeah. So he's resigning. I presume the doll is going to vote soon on new chief, like the formerly announced Simon Harris as the Taoiseach. Yeah, so technically he has resigned. He's still there for the moment as acting Taoiseach. Um, so I don't know what's going to happen after that. I don't know. Imagine the biggest kick in the hole was Simon Harris now. Imagine if he goes in now and some of his own party votes against him to be Taoiseach. It'd be the biggest kick in the arse ever. So we'll see what happens there. The draw will be soon back. They're on the way to the holidays now. Yeah, I suppose it depends if it's not too bad. I suppose let's put that way. Like not overly too bad now, Gordon, but I suppose go on ahead maybe, but nothing too like too bad now. It obviously doesn't break YouTube storms as over stuff like that. Um, but I presume go on ahead, you know. In the beauty of the uh, not really, dude. Like the best thing if you feel depressed is getting up and getting out and about, like going for walks and stuff like that. To me, that's the best medicine. Like just getting out and about, um, you know, getting some fresh air is the best medicine. Let's be totally honest. Also, yeah, just speaking of prayers and stuff like that, I don't know. Did you hear about? Yeah, well, I don't know. I think Fiona was the more best there compared to me. I was just kind of there. Um, but what's I say? So yeah, in America, they're saying the way people say Christ is King and stuff like that. No, that's apparently anti-Semitic and stuff like that nowadays. Saying that you're a danger to society if you say that. That Christ is King and stuff like that. So I don't know what to make of that. Of course, and I said the same, the usual offenders, is it? I think so. Ben Shapiro, somebody like that, somebody in the Daily Wire said that Christ is King or something like that is offensive. So they're very good. Defend doesn't matter. Um, what is this now? The news talk's just been fucking. I don't know what you would call this. Fucking. I don't even know what you call this kind of shit. News talk's putting out at the moment. More than usual. Now. I don't even know what news talk was talking about there. Oh, Irish people should downsize and stuff like that. Holly Collins is literally put in a fucking house that's about 5 times the size of an only Irish house. And we're like, oh, Irish people should downsize and stuff like that. Like, if you have the money, build it, of course. Hello, Greenface. How are you doing? You missed a lot. I don't even want to go through all the stuff we missed. But we talked about just the general stuff. A lot of stuff around cavan, the hate speech bill, the EU migrant pact, a few other things. We talked about the Daily Wire and stuff like that. Um, yeah, no bother to go. Hope we done something to help you. But yeah, you take care. Have a good night. Oh, good morning, I suppose, in America maybe. Um, we'll probably go ourselves now in a few minutes. So Greenface is just coming in and we'll be going. But we'll be here for another minute or two anyway. Because I'm a bit tired myself now tonight. Now, not going to lie to you. Um, it's been a long week. It's been a long week. It feels like it's only Monday. But a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that. I was thinking that he probably would, but I didn't know for sure now. But at this stage, everybody's going for buses. Like literally, everybody's going for buses. Like not one person is not going for buses at this stage. Um, yeah, a certain group. You're not allowed to say it, obviously, but a certain group is the right phrase. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, basically, the Daily Wire is no good. Um, but yeah, no, you know. But yeah, all the best to John Waters anyway in his upcoming European elections. Yeah, I know, but Philip and Derek, yeah. So he's had to keep track of everybody who's going for where and what's going where, and it's a lot of stuff going on. Everybody's coming now when we're just about to go. Everybody's turning up. No, I wouldn't want to go near it. I wouldn't. I couldn't sit there and listen to people saying how high Ireland should jump and stuff for people in Germany and Brussels and in France and stuff like that. I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't put up with them. And going over and listening to their bullshit in Brussels, I wouldn't, unless in the front line. I wish he wouldn't be there probably, but I wouldn't put up with it. I just couldn't do it. Whatever, but putting up with maybe in the doll, but you wouldn't put up with. I wouldn't last 5 minutes over there. I'd be like, fuck this shit, Um, because at the end of the day, buses really is no benefit to our the Victorians. The Brussels sprouts, yeah, I take a few Brussels sprouts if you can, but I wouldn't take. I wouldn't go to Brussels. Oh yeah, well, it'd be difficult thing now for Ireland to leave EU. It is going to take a long time if that ever comes around. You've seen with the UK and stuff how much bullshit that was. Um, so it's going to be a lot more bullshit probably. But eventually we probably will. Like I think other countries will have to go before us, like Congo and stuff like that. But it's going to be another 20 years or so before we're ever out of the EU. I say, yeah, of course. Um, Belgium's not a real country, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, well, that's eventually what the European Union's going to be, just united, uh, everything, united army and stuff like that. A European army and every country be under one banner, I suppose. Yeah, well, technically, I suppose he's right. Going back years and years, Flanders and Wallonia, two different states, supposed to speak. One of them speaks majority of French and stuff like that. Well, I suppose Belgium is united now, but back a few hundred years ago, it wasn't. Um, yeah, am I go? I'm going the other way, am I? Yeah, well, you get what I'm saying. There's two separate kind of states. Australia doesn't exist. True. Peggy. Um, Belgium doesn't exist. But no, I couldn't go to the European Parliament. Whatever local authority, I just couldn't. I couldn't listen to them in Belgium. Wait for Chile. We're going about Chile. Chile just fucking. I don't even know who drew up Chile's borders. It's just this kind of. I don't even know. It goes down in the line. Like, it's the most weirdest border ever. The Chilean, like Chile itself, like, it's a weird, it's a weird like country. Well, not but weird, but in terms of the way it's mapped on the map and stuff like that, it does. I don't know what they were drinking when they made up that border and stuff like that. Whatever about Argentina and stuff makes sense and stuff, but when you go to Chile, it's just a mess. We're not even talking about the Eurovision. They'll be soon coming up now, and that one that we put to go and represent Ireland, they're just going to make a show of us, to be totally honest. Because I don't know what talent she's bringing to the country, but in terms of the person was sent to the European, like not to what they got to the fucking what Eurovision, yeah, exactly. It's like literally demonic, basically. Yeah, exactly. It's literally demonic stuff that was sending, and we're expecting to win. Like, we might have said "My Lovely Horse" and we would win if we just fucking played "My Lovely Horse" on the stage. Um, Even if we send Saki back to fucking boss, like send Saki to them. We should just send Saki at this stage. Send the sock. No. Yeah, like it's just like it's mad what the pick. Like, they generally must just pick the worst out of the whole lot. Like, I hate to say it, but they generally must be just trying to pick the worst song in the whole lot, because I generally couldn't believe that they picked that song. But at the end of the day, it is the public that decided. But sure, look, I think we're just lost in this country. We lost a lot of stuff, but sure. Anyway, here, lads and lassies, I think we're going to leave it there for tonight because I'm about to fall asleep. There'll be snooze time. And I wouldn't wake up again. I wouldn't wake up. I'd be Joe Biden on stream. And we don't want to turn into Joe Biden. Joe Biden. Yeah, we're playing like Ireland's never any good. Like, we're long past the days of the goodness in Irish Eurovision Song Contests. It's long past that, unfortunately. But anyway, we leave it there. I'm a bit hopefully tired. I'm sure you can hear me stutter a bit. I'm not that focused on what's happening. So yeah, we leave it there. Thank you, Evan. I'll talk to you later. And I know it's been a shorter stream, and I suppose it didn't give you as much notice. But anyway, we'll be back at some point. I'll probably have a video up at some point. I'll probably upload that video that I meant to upload, but shall we see what happens. And I'll talk to you later, and good night.